Hi friends, welcome back to writing. Today is Thursday, April 23rd, and we are wrapping up our how-to writing, okay? So today is our final day of how-to writing, and we're going to be publishing and illustrating our writing, okay? So if you have not yet completed all the lessons before this one, again, I'm gonna say you need to go back and catch up because you have to really go in order for these all to make sense. So pause me here if you need to and go back and finish up those other lessons so that you are ready to publish your writing, okay? By this point, you should have revised and edited your writing, right? You should have written a conclusion and all that. So now we're ready to do the final steps, put the finishing touches on our writing, which include our pictures and our illustrations, okay? What do you need today? You need your computer or your tablet, whatever it is that you're working on. You need your how-to writing on Google Docs. You're going to click on the link that I post for only yours, and you're going to go in and edit it. Today, you need a parent or a family member who is 18 years or older because we're going to be using the internet. And then, of course, you need to be ready to learn with a positive attitude, okay? Here we go. Here are some vocabulary words that you need to know for today. You need to know the word publish, which of course means to finish up your final draft and to put it out into the world. And you need to know the word illustration, which is a picture, right? A picture that we see in a book. You also need to know the word relevant, and we're going to go over what that means in just a minute, okay? All right, here's our learning target. I'll say it, then you say it. I can select relevant pictures to publish my writing. Okay, so the word that I want you to focus on is relevant. Say relevant. Do you know what relevant means? Relevant means closely connected to. So if something is relevant, that means it's connected to what we're talking about. If I'm talking about a cat, a picture of a door is not relevant, right? It doesn't have anything to do with it. So we need to make sure that we are selecting relevant pictures that go with each step of our how-to writing, okay? All right, so before we get started, friends, when we read books in school and at home, we use the pictures a lot, right? We look at the pictures to know what's going on, to figure out the meaning, what the words say, and we really just enjoy looking at the pictures. So in how-to writing, it might be very difficult for someone to imagine in their head what exactly you're telling them to do, especially if they've never done it before, right? So you have to make sure that your pictures help your reader to interpret or to understand what exactly they need to be doing in each step of your writing, okay? So I want you to think about what pictures you can use to make your how-to writing even better. Now, this is going to be a little different because back at regular, in-person school, we would be drawing our pictures and we'd be spending a lot of time making sure they're neat and they're colored appropriately and that they go along with our writing. But since we are not at school, we're going to use Google Images to put pictures into our writing. And that's why you need an adult with you so that you are not searching the internet alone, okay? So if you don't have an adult with you right now or somebody who is older, please pause me and go find somebody or come back to this later when you have somebody who can help you, okay? All right, so we're gonna get started, friends. We're gonna look at some examples together. You already know that the word relevant means closely related to. So whatever pictures you're selecting need to be relevant to the words that are in your text, okay? So if I'm writing about a cow, there should not be a picture of a cat. If I'm writing about braiding my hair, there should not be a picture of a skateboard. Just keep that in mind, okay? So my question to you is this a relevant picture? Okay, you need to tell me yes, it's a relevant picture, or no, it's not. I'm gonna show you a sentence and then you're gonna tell me the answer. Here we go. Here's the sentence. First, take out 2 slices of bread. Is this picture relevant to what I wrote? Again, I wrote first, take out 2 slices of bread. Is that a relevant picture? No, it's peanut butter. Okay, so I'm talking about bread. What picture would you put right here? Is that a relevant picture? Yes, much better. So that piece of bread, or those 2 pieces of bread, go along with what I said. First, take out 2 slices of bread. This is a relevant picture. Okay, let's try another one. Is this a relevant picture? The sentence is, spread the jelly on one side. Is that a relevant picture? Why? What makes it a relevant picture? Because you're right, it is a relevant picture. It's a picture of somebody spreading jelly on the bread. So why is that one relevant? Because it matches the sentence. So good job, friends. What about this one? Is that a relevant picture? Kind of tricky. Think about it. If you said yes, then why did you say yes? And if you said no, why did you say no? You can type it to me in the comment if you want. So I'm going to say that no, it's not a relevant picture. And the reason is, friends, because this is showing a finished sandwich. And in my sentence, I'm clearly only on, the second step, spread the jelly on one side. So that is not relevant to put a finished product yet on that page because I'm not done, right? I haven't made a whole peanut butter and jelly yet. All right, so think about whether your pictures are related to what you wrote or if they're maybe a little bit different and you need to choose something else, okay? So I'm gonna take you onto Google Class or onto Google Slides and I'm gonna show you exactly how you're going to add pictures. Now I know we kind of went over this quickly a little bit last week, but today, if you already added pictures, I want you to go back and make sure they're relevant. And if they're not, I want you to select different pictures, okay? So I'm going to go into Google Slides right now. Okay, here we are. So I am here and you are there and here we go. So this is what I wrote for my introduction. I wrote, have you ever been really hungry? I know the perfect snack. It's a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. You may also know this as a PBJ. All right, so at the top of this page, it says insert a picture here with adult assistance. Excuse me. So you need to make sure again that you have somebody with you who is over 18. You're going to delete those words. You're going to press backspace because you don't need them there anymore. And you're going to go right here at the top where it says insert. You see up here by the title, you're going to press image and search the web. Okay, so I'm going to show you that again. Go up to the top and press insert, image, search the web. And then you're going to get this little, oops, I'm sorry. You're going to get this little bar over here. So I already searched for something. That's why there's pieces of bread there. But I'm going to go back and read what I wrote. I said, have you ever been really hungry? I know the perfect snack. It's a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. So what would you search for a picture of to put on this page? I'm going to search for a picture of a peanut butter jelly sandwich. Notice how I typed all those words in there and then I press enter. And now I have all these different pictures. Awesome. So I'm going to pick one that looks really good to me. I think I'm going to choose this one. So there are two ways you can insert the picture, friends. You can either drag it over like this. So I just held down my mouse and dragged it over. Or you can click on it and then press insert down here, this blue insert button. Now, your picture is going to come up and it's probably going to be huge. So you're going to take this little box in the corner and drag it smaller. See that red line is telling me how small it's going to be. And then you're going to move it to make sure it's in the box. If it's a little too big, you can adjust it again and you can put it in the box. Excuse me. If you want to, you can add more than one picture into your each slide. So I can find another picture of a peanut butter and jelly sandwich that looks really good. And I can put it in there again. So I kind of like this picture. That shows the steps. And this is just my introduction. So I might want to do that. I'm going to make it really small and I'm going to put it in the box. Now I have two pictures. Now I want to ask you, are these two pictures relevant to what I wrote? Yes or no? Show a thumbs up or a thumbs down. I think so. Okay, so those are the steps you need to follow. I'm going to show you one more time. So this is my step one. It says first, get out all of your ingredients. You will want peanut butter, jelly, a bread, a knife, and a plate. What would you search for a picture of right now? I'm going to put a couple. I'm going to start with a picture of just peanut butter. So I'm going to find a picture of peanut butter. I'm going to put it on my slide. I'm going to make this smaller. Whoops. I'm going to drag the box. And then I'm going to look for another picture. I'm going to find a picture of jelly. Jelly in a jar. Sometimes if your search comes up a little funny, you can do a more specific. search. You can add more words to your search. Again, ask an adult for help if you need it, or give me a call and I can help you too. Okay, and I also know that I need a butter knife to make my peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Now, you don't have to put every single picture that you can think of, but definitely add a few. Okay, so I've got my pictures in there. So friends, if you have any questions on how to do this, please ask me or ask somebody in your house, okay? All right, so your job right now is to select relevant pictures for each page of your writing. So the introduction and all the steps and the conclusion, and then to label those pictures. So make sure you just type a little label like peanut butter or jelly or a butter knife. Let me go back and show you. So for this one, I'm gonna click this little text box and I'm gonna click right there. I'm gonna type peanut butter. Okay, and then I can move that right here to label it. Now this is a picture of what? Jelly, good. So I'm gonna label it. I'm gonna do it above it this time. I'm gonna type jelly. See how I'm labeling my pictures? So you can do that also, and that'll help the reader know exactly what they're looking at. Okay, so your job is to select relevant pictures for each page of your writing and then to label those pictures. What are they showing? What are you trying to show the reader, okay? And one more time, your learning target is I can select relevant pictures to publish with my writing. So your job is to do just that today, okay, friends? Remember that while you're working, you need to be focused and you need to have an adult with you if you're searching on the internet for images, okay? All right, friends, I cannot wait to see your work later today, and I'm so proud of all you've done so far. Stay safe, and I look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Love you lots. Bye.